Coconut.
Oh my gosh! Hello! Hello, world! Hello, 2019! Hello, all you lovely people who've been waiting for us to get back on schedule. It's happening. We're here. Venture Maidens. We've made it to 2019, guys. How
We
is everybody?
finally did it.
Yeah, how is everybody feeling?
Pretty good. I'm about to dry shampoo my bangs because they look real greasy right now.
Watch it. Do it live. Venture Maidens. Yeah.
We'll do it live!
Yeah, I think we're all really excited to be here, but we are also all kind of sick and tired. But I have been looking forward to this. Coming back from our holiday stream schedule, we took, a big break. And then, of course, I was moving, so I haven't been really available to all of y'all in social media and Discord. But now we are back. I am finally living in Seattle officially. I have furniture. I have a computer. We're
Hell
back for the
yeah.
holidays. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great, you guys.
And by 2020, you'll have taken over Wizards of the Coast.
Yes, I'm infiltrating as I go. Yes, move to the city of Wizard to infiltrate, to stalk Chris Perkins. The usual. Hi everybody! I'm so excited to be back and hang out with you all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So lit.
Yeah, so lit. Last time we recorded was a month and a half ago, and we had a pretty doozy episode. So,
Three sexy hours of roleplay.
3 sexy hours. But I guess without further ado, let's get this bad boy started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Venture Maidens podcast. My name is Celeste Konowich, and I will be your dungeon master.
Hi, my name's Brittany Quintero. I play Arnadel Ithil, the Elven Warlock, and I'm jet lag as fuck right now.
Yeah, you were in Germany for like a month?
Yeah, I was visiting my parents. We went to Morocco as well and Italy, and that's just a normal weekend trip when you're over there and can hop on a flight for 30 euros.
See, both Arnadelle and Brittany are just classy world traveling bitches.
Jet setters.
All good. And who else?
Oh, me. That would be me, Nassim Etimad, playing your human monk, Sayanor.
And I'm Sage, and I am your blissful barbarian, Cara Brunhilde.
Ooh, blissful. That's a good 2019 word.
Blissful.
Welcome. The
Find
year
your
of
bliss.
Find it. Just go. Get it. Get it. Wow, it's gonna be a weird night. I can already feel it. Great. Anyway, wow. Okay, so we have a month and a half since we played. We played a big 3-hour game. We tried some crazy shit last time. It was a big diplomacy, interesting encounter. So let's go ahead and try do this recap. What happened last time on Venture Maidens?
All right, so we.
Sage just got this.
Oh
yeah,
my
go
God.
take it away.
Nassim, also, you got this, guys.
So before we teleported away to the Mother Delta, I went and talked to both Isolde and Valerius, being like, "Hey, I saw this weird, spooky form of my dad last night, who could kind of hear me, but not really. Like we could kind of talk, and something's being a little weird." And they're like, "Yes, that is very bizarre. It seems that someone might be trying to contact you from another plane." I'm like, "Who's trying to call me? I don't have your number." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, Arafel, the woman who slaughtered my immediate family, will be there at the shindig."
The Great Council, yes.
The meeting of the month-long event of the meeting of the Great Council, where all the dukes and duchesses come together and suck each other's dicks and solve the
Excellent
continent's
recap.
problems.
Some
One big
excellent
circle
dick
jerk.
sucking.
Politics in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's
I'm like, oh. Yeah, so then she's like, "Oh yeah, she's gonna be there with a whole battalion of drow because they're trying to get something passed." Yeah, she's like, oh, it was you. You'd mean a very mean. Yes. So then we teleported away.
And where did you go?
Captain, whatever, Flynn.
Captain
Phineas
All
Albright.
Oh, Phineas.
Well, Captain Phin is his nickname. And he is located, in Chasiana, which is the southeast part of the continent. It's a very agriculturally rich and beautiful part of the country. So you teleported there, and Duke Finn is putting you up in his estate for the duration of the Great
And
Council.
he's got an ugly, tacky-ass boat that's just floating around in the moat around, like, the chateau.
Yeah, definitely infuriating the neighborhood. Absolutely. And
Yeah, so we hung out with him, and we got to see him and Kristoff reminisce and be buddy-buddy again, talk about their old pirate days together. And
Oh yeah, that was the big discovery that Kristoff used to be a pirate.
Yes.
That's where you
sad
get that
boy.
gold tooth cap.
Mhm.
Tusk cap.
And we were talking and strategizing about who we wanted to sway at the events that we'll be attending over the next month. And we all brought a guest of our own.
Mhm.
Obviously, Arnadelle brought Aaron. Gidget attended with Kara, and I brought Valerius. And we all dressed up to the nines.
Oh, you're so fancy.
We
All
looked
the
fabulous.
velvet pajamas.
Yes.
I looked sexy as hell. And
It's so comfy.
so comfy. Visited the party at Rowan's. Duke
Mhm.
Rowan and Duchess, his wife. I don't remember her name.
Deirdre. Deirdre and Rowan Farrellin.
And
Deirdre.
Deirdre is a bitch. That we found out later. Oh my god.
Let's get to it chronologically. What was the first thing that happened? So essentially, we had this social encounter that took place over the course of 3 hours. So there were 3 rounds where you all could choose to talk to one noble or to gather information. So for the first round, what happened?
I chose to talk to the crone mother,
Mm-hmm.
and Arnadelle chose to eavesdrop and Kara, you talked to who? The guy, the leader?
Ravain.
Ravain, yeah, Duke Ravain. Duke Ravain Varys, who he is the Duke of North Point, and he earned his station there by his valiant valor in battle, defending the country. And Serena's like, "Ooh, you cute. I'm gonna give you a post. We're gonna sleep together, and we're done."
Yeah,
So
and
the
So
rumors say.
it is to be rumored.
I talked to the Crone Mother, who was the wild card of the group, the council, and she's older. And I was very direct with her and told her I wanted to fix what I believe was my mistake of displacing, I don't know, thousands of people at the keep, and we needed help. And she asked basically for us, the Sisters of Sorrow, to go pay her a visit sometime while we were there to help her with something. She didn't specify what, though.
Britt, did you see the note about the video choppy?
No.
Okay.
The video is choppy, is it? I am using the internet from the tattoo shop, and it's probably that because it sucks. So I apologize. You guys will have to just bear with us. I can't do anything about it.
Today, we'll be moving our internet over soon. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, but that's why the podcast exists. You
Yeah.
can listen to the podcast.
I think it was pretty choppy for the last one, or the last, it's not been the best. So, sorry. I'm looking at my KB per second, and it's not great. It's orange and yellow, mostly. So
Sorry, babes. All right, yeah, and then so you made that agreement. Cool. So you talked to Ravain, you talked to Amalthea, and then we moved. What rumors did you gather?
Ooh, I got one. Please forgive me if I'm misremembering this. That the crone was like leaving for health reasons, or she's like something with her health and why she's retiring, or what, I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, basically she is known for being an incredible healer and being able to help people out, but for some reason her own personal health has been just failing lately, and people, the rumors going around that maybe she has some kind of condition or something.
Yes, Amalthea retires, early age disease, good healer, so what's up? She's leaving early. That was all I wrote. I have the other one down too.
You got another one too, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yes. But
about Duke Ruin.
Yeah, we're doing. Oh yeah, I got two rumors. That Rowan was sneaking away to the house chapel every night and we heard that rumor from servants.
At the same time every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so with all of that in mind, we moved into the second round of the evening, and what happened then?
I tried talking to the fucking Deidre.
You also saw the Tsarina for the first time.
Yeah.
That happened, and after introductions were made, you went and talked to Deirdre. And how'd that conversation go?
Oh, it went so well.
That bitch.
Super well.
She was nasty. Like, it started great. It started rad. We were chummy as fuck, but then as soon as I slipped in refugees, she turned into like a cunt nugget. Like one hell of a twat waffle, folks. Like, she was yeah,
Why?
people like that, right? Because they're not her people, and she doesn't want to be like, she's just
because they're criminals.
Yeah, well, whatever she said, my brain shut down, and I'm like, all I hear is shit coming out of your mouth. Like, I don't speak shit, so sorry.
Yeah, she was definitely quite racist and quite classist about the whole situation.
Oh my god, yeah, she's like, oh, they all put themselves in that situation, living in bastards' breach.
It's their fault.
Yeah. Didn't she also call me... Did she say something about me being an elf, too? I feel like that probably happened.
Yeah, Eladrin are very racist against elves in this world, just due to political turmoil. Yep, so that was round 2. What was the rumors? The rumors that you gathered?
that someone was going to try and assassinate Duke Ravain upon this evening.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to try and figure out where he was. And then, also, and then what was the other rumor that we got? That, Jelenith is looking for someone, for a champion, to take on the Sarina's champion in order to embarrass her.
Yeah, in the Grand Tourney. Traditionally, everybody fights for the honor of the Sarina. It's just custom. She wants somebody to enter as her champion and win to embarrass her cousin.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So that was the other rumor you heard. And then with that knowledge, we moved on to round 3, where some really big stuff happened. What happened there?
So I managed to find Duke Ravain in like one of those like hedge mazes, and he was super drunk. He was so drunk.
Boy drunk.
And he was really sad. He was really depressed. And so I managed to take down the assassin very quickly. It was just like, you're dead.
There was this commoner up in a tree trying to make a shot, and Kara cut him in half, literally.
Yeah, it was like, nope, get out of here.
Right down the half you don't want to be cut down.
Yeah, and then he was like, oh, thanks, you're really great. You like totally saved my life. Hey, listen, if you can get some troops to North Point, that would be great.
And you have my vote if you do that. And then Saye, what did you find?
Well, we were going to investigate the whole Duke Rowan sneaking off to the chapel. Me, myself, and Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
So we snuck on over there. We found him talking to some creepy motherfucking fox-looking demon thing.
Oh my god.
And he was crying. He was freaking out. So we busted down the doors. Aaron threw a knife. The thing disappeared. And Rowan was like hysterical, begging us for help because this thing was asking too much of Rowan, I guess. It was a kind of a Rumpelstiltskin situation. Where
Give me your children!
Yeah.
Say my name, say my name.
And so we need to find out the thing's name. It came from the same land that we teleported to, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he knows that its lair is somewhere in the city of Chasiana, which is the huge like southern city that you are very close to. You're basically in the country that borders this capital city. This is where all the rich nobles live and have their estates. So it's less than a day's ride to Chasiana.
Yeah. So yeah, he said if we could help him just eliminate this thing, then he would absolutely get us the charter. So yep. I agreed.
Yeah, so we've got 3 missions. Sai's got to go open jars for Althea.
For the crone mother.
For the poor old crone mother.
Reach things in high places, take her grocery shopping.
Lift heavy objects. So I guess that was a great summary. Sorry it took us a little bit to do that, but we covered 3 hours worth of gameplay last time. All right, so that is where we're starting things off today. Essentially, we had just ended the evening. We had gone through these 3 social rounds. You had picked up, talked to a bunch of these nobles. You have leads now on what you need to do to secure these 3 additional votes that you need to get this charter passed. So at the end of the evening, you all rendezvous back in front, that spot you designated before in the gardens. Kristoff and Isolde had met back up with you. Everybody had made it back safely in one piece. You had all loaded back up into the wagon and are heading back to Phin's estate. So essentially, Kristoff and Isolde usher you in once you arrive at the state, and everybody gathers around the dining table, intent on sharing stories, information. You all pass back and forth what you know, what you've learned, and now you have a decision to make. You need to decide which of these 3 tasks you're going to pursue first, or how you're going to go about doing this. So just in brief summary, the 3 options we have, you basically have 3 quests. Duchess Amalthea Mendaris, the crone mother, has asked you to come to her estate at Carleona and help her with a problem. She hasn't specified what that problem is, but she said, take a weekend, come do your thing. Other option, Duke Ravain has said that yes, he will help you as long as you provide assistance, some fire support. So depending on how you want to do that, you could either go yourselves and deal with the problem, make a big show, or you organize with Kristoff to send other individuals and see how that goes. And then, of course, Duke Rowan approached you and said, hey, I need you to stop this demon, and you need to do it without telling my wife. And then he said he would give you the vote. Also, you do have a fourth option. You didn't talk to Jelenith, but she did imply that if you entered as a champion into the Grand Tourney in her name, her honor, she would potentially give you the vote as well. So you have 4 options, and you all need to decide, because this will dictate the course of the adventure. There are 4 different paths for you to go on here.
Ooh, what do you think?
Are we still at the party, or did we go back to the Elysium Keep?
No. So you have left the party. No, so now you're back
on the boat.
Yeah, you're not on the boat. The boat goes around the estate here, but you are back right now at Captain Phin's manor house. So out in the country, you had just gone down that country road away from the Ferellan estate to Phin's estate. So, he just kicks open the door again, and you see Buckets starts to run around filling up flagons for everybody of ale. Again, they have that orange, extremely alcoholic beverage. You think Buckets may have invented the screwdriver. Yeah, so you are all crowded around this table in this manor estate, and you have some choices to make. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys.
Well, do any of us think that we should... I would be up for entering the Grand Tourney for Jelenith, personally.
I mean, I expected no less of you.
Yeah.
So
I just thought of something really crazy. What if, and she takes out her sword and looks at it, what if the fairy lady that we met was Jelenith? How weird would that be? And then Kara stares off into the distance whoa, conspiracy theory eyes.
Gidget gives you a look and pats your shoulder encouragingly.
Yeah, I have total faith that you can handle it. So whenever that comes up, you got some fans in the crowd.
Yeah, we'll definitely coordinate our outfits to cheerlead for you.
Yeah, paint our faces.
And Kristoff, Isolde, and Finn can give you more information on that. The Grand Tourney happens smack in the middle of the Great Council there. So it is exactly at the 2-week point. And that is when the most attendees are here. That is open to the public. That will be taking place directly outside of Chasiana. So it is a huge event, probably the biggest associated with the Great Council. Many, many fighters of all shapes and sizes, varieties, magic users come out to participate in this thing. It's a huge event.
Ooh, you know what would be super beneficial for one of our warriors, specifically Kara? That would be the best, fucking most magnificent way for us to flex, casually. You know what I mean?
I'm always flexing.
We all know that how much of a beast Kara is. So to just casually enter this tournament and then watch Kara rage the fucking competition into the ground is gonna be real. Yeah. Ardedel's gonna be very casually just looking around to see what everybody else is doing for that.
And Kristoff is nodding along as you say this, and he said, well, absolutely, this would be an incredible show of strength for the Sisters of Sorrow, but we do have to also, face that we would be drawing the direct ire of the Tsarina. Of course, we're not going to get her on our side for this vote, but she could make things more difficult. That is something we do have to consider.
What do you think, Isolde? Is how she's your cousin? How pissed is the Tsarina gonna be?
Well,
what's she gonna do?
She wouldn't be able to openly display her wrath or disappointment. It's hard to say how she would react to this. She could be impressed by the bold gesture, but Jelenith, I don't trust her motivations, and I certainly don't trust my cousins.
Okay.
I mean, is there anyone you can trust here? I mean, Finn's all right, but
I trust the people in this room. Fate has brought us together, and we are all tied intricately.
Well, we have guaranteed, I believe we will, at least 2 votes because of Reardon, right? What was it? Ravain. I don't know. Ravain. I think that's an easy task. We can just send word back to the keep for some people to go and help him now, so that we can take care of the business we need to take care of here. And you already saved the man's life, so I think he's indebted to you.
Mm-hmm. And then Kristoff will again chime in. We can absolutely help Ravain out, but that is something to consider as well, that we will be pulling resources away from New Breach and the Keep by going forward with that plan. I'm all right with that if you think that is the best course of action.
I wouldn't mind going and leading a squadron of troops over there.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, we can recruit for some on the way.
Indeed. I think if we showed up in person in force, that would be an even greater display of loyalty and potential friendship.
Makes sense.
So for today, should we? Well,
So right now it's like midnight. So
okay.
probably after this meeting, you, assuming you will be going to sleep, and then starting tomorrow, you'd be setting out on what these tasks would be.
Yeah.
Salye, did Amathea just want you to go, or want like all of us to go?
I think it's best that we all go. Seems like she wanted the Sisters of Sorrow, the lot of us.
I'm really interested in Lady Amalthea's situation.
Yeah, it was definitely the vaguest presented to you.
Yeah, I think for votes that we should really pursue the most would be hers as well as Rowan's, because and then
Yeah.
the Ravain quest for last, so that we don't risk pissing off the Tsarina with the battle. You don't even have to go after it.
I would so love to see the smug look on everybody's face wiped
It would be
clean as they watch like Kara's prowess on the battlefield. Like, oh my god. I know it's shitty, but like I just want to see it.
Valerius will go, I would love to see that as well.
Yeah. The smug tables have shifted.
Yeah. So what is the 1, 2, 3? What's the timeline? How are you approaching these? What are you doing tomorrow?
I want to go visit this demon thing. I think that should be number 1. That's size.
That's a pretty urgent thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Okay.
I'd say demon, and then depending on how long that takes, going to see the crone mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dig.
Yeah, so for Rowan, you need to find its true name. All you have is a rumor that the demon is somewhere in the city of Chasiana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, another thing. Never mind. Go on.
Okay. And then we wanted to address Amalthea
Yeah.
second. And then what are we doing for our third quest?
Finding soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conscripting people
We're not doing the tournament?
nicely. Well, Isolde and Kristoff were kind of like, as much as it'd be fun, it's not a good idea.
Isolde says she honestly doesn't know how it's going to shake up. Kristoff is worried about incurring the Tsarina's wrath. Valerius is like, yeah, we should do it.
I mean, I know what I want, but I also, that might not be the smartest option. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's a waste of time. I think it'd be funny, but I think there's more pressing things.
Oh, hold on one second.
It's more important to do the right thing than to do the fun thing.
Oh, you're so responsible. We love it.
The voice of guidance over here.
All right. So we are locked in. So tomorrow you're going to head to Chasiana and deal with Rowan's little problem.
Mhm.
Indeed.
That's actually a very big problem. All right. Anything you all wanted to do before retiring
He's a
for the
grower,
evening?
not a show. It just never mind. Sorry. The way you set that up, come on.
Did I
Yeah, his little problem, that's actually a big problem. I'm like, oh, he's a grower. Okay, I'm done.
Venture Maidens 2019. We're back.
Guys, I'm delirious. Like, sorry.
Default is dick jokes.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, or are we all going to go to sleep?
I'm so comfortable in my pajamas. I'm halfway there already. I'm going to bed.
Especially
Yeah.
after a few glasses of wine.
All right. So you all head to your respective rooms. You've all been put up in this guest wing of the hall on basically the east side of the house. So you all are like roomed next to each other. Kristoff, Isolde, and Valerius all have their own rooms. There's a ton of guest rooms in this house. It's just this lavish mansion that just sits in complete disrepair for the most part, except for Buckets, who seems to live here full time. All right, so you all drift off to sleep. Kara, your sleep is not easy. It has to be for very long, but those dreams just come back again. But this time they're a little bit different. Kara, could you describe to me what your fathers look like?
So one of her fathers, he's got darker skin and a big black bushy beard and dark hair that's like really curly, like in ringlets practically. And he's got like definitely very, very battle worn, very buff and scarred. And then her other dad has a much fairer complexion and has very kind of more straight hair that he wears more shorter and with big old mutton chops.
And who was the father you saw in the battlement?
That would be her darker complexioned dad.
And what was his name?
Morgan.
Okay. And your other dad's name?
Pharrellin.
Like the last name of the Duke and Duchess? Weird coincidence.
It's super bizarre. But it's with the PH, because, you know.
Because I know. Yeah. So in this dream, you see again that anvil, that hammer coming down to crush those souls. But then things change. The forge glows again with this friendly yellow light for just a moment. And that figure that had that spider's face seems to fade, and a new face shifts into place. And you feel a gentle hand on your shoulder, like somebody is shaking you very gently. And you see Pharrellin's face come into view, that warm smile that you always treasured. Pharrellin loved telling you stories. He was the one who always read before you went to sleep. He is shaking you very gently, and it takes you a moment to realize for his face to come into focus, and those kind eyes are looking at you, and he's saying very, very softly, Kara, you need to wake up. Something bad is about to happen. Kara, wake up. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh boy, I'm really great at those. Oh, not bad. 15.
Okay. So at that, you have agency in this dream. What would you like to do?
She oh man, like you know that I don't know if you ever had that feeling where where you're sleeping but you're aware that you're dreaming and you feel like you're stuck, like you're like trying to break out of a plastic bag. So
Mm-hmm.
she can feel she's like tossing back and forth a little bit in her sleep, and as her kind of consciousness comes to, and she rubs her eyes and very groggily is like, what, what, what bad thing is gonna happen? Why? How are you here? I just, what is going on?
And he reaches out and he touches your cheek, and you feel warmth for a moment, and he says, "They're coming for you, sweetheart. You need to wake up." And you
Oh.
jolt sitting up in your bed, and you begin to hear a clicking sound, like a metallic scraping sound. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh, jeez. Ooh. Unnatural 20.
Okay. All right. So you see this thing and you don't know how, like in your groggy state, there is something metallic that is sitting on the ceiling above the four-poster bed where you and Gidget are laying. You see that these 8 uh, ironclad legs are like crunched up into this thing as it's just hanging upside down, and suddenly you see these 8 red blinking eyes. And the next thing you know, this thing is falling down onto the bed in front of you, and Gidget goes, what's happening? Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I'm dying.
That's horrifying. Fuck.
Fuck, Jesus Christ. I got a 14.
All right, well, it doesn't get a surprise round because your dad helped you, but
Thanks, Dad.
all
I
right.
love you.
And I am gonna roll for Gidget as well. Oh, Gidget got a natural 20. Good
Way to
girl.
go, babe.
Good job, ladies.
And I'm gonna roll for my thing.
The monster.
Okay. Oh, you're so lucky it rolled so poorly. Got it. All right. So the first thing Gidget does, she sees this thing, and as she reacts, she just starts screaming at the top of her lungs, and she's trying to like throw, like get off of the bed, but this thing is like clamped down. It's this large creature that's just totally got you both caged in here. So she starts screaming and reaching around like on the edge of the bed for something, and you see she grabs a bag that you've seen her carry around before. You recognize her alchemist pouch as she kind of fumbles and gets that into her hands. So that is what she is doing with this round, which means that other people will be alerted to the situation now. Okay, so go ahead, make perception checks at advantage, Arnadel and Saye.
Ooh,
Right next to Carl.
You hear Kari like, "Don't worry, babe, I got this. Sorry. I promised you I would always kill the spiders. I didn't think they'd be so big
or made of metal."
17.
Nice.
Mine was 24.
Okay, great. So both of you hear just high-pitched voice screaming bloody murder from the room beside you. So both of you go ahead and roll initiative, and I will let you enter in the next round.
Cool. 19.
23.
Nice. Okay. All right, and then Kara, we're moving to you. Just as a reminder, you are not wearing any armor.
Yeah.
I don't know what Kara's weapon situation is like when she's sleeping, but she certainly wasn't expecting this.
I would imagine they would be like, I imagine like her armor and her swords and everything would be in a like all together in like a corner of the room, like opposite of the bed. It's like she takes it all off and then she like leaves it over there in a nice pile. So she is gonna use her bonus action to rage.
Nice.
And then she is going to try and like grapple this thing and like try and use it as like leverage to like shove it off. It'd be like, like get the hell off me.
Got it. Yeah, you can definitely try and make a shove attempt if you would like.
Oh
Let's go
yeah.
ahead and do opposed strengths.
Wherp. Wow, I rolled 2 3s.
Ooh, oh, great. I got a 27. So,
Yeah,
Ooh.
I got like an 11.
yeah,
altogether.
you're lying in bed and you can't get any purchase. You're tangled up in the covers and you're trying to push this thing off, and it's you feel it now, the cold steel beneath your hands. This thing is completely made of metal, and just this mechanical strength of this thing is just incredible. And you can feel that already as you just feebly push. It's like pushing against a steel wall.
Mhm.
Nothing even gives as you attempt to do this.
Oh boy.
Anything else for your turn?
I want to try and get out of bed.
Okay, so this thing, if you try to move, it will get an opportunity attack. I will warn you.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. So you move past it. You just try to nimbly get out of its arms and move out of its range. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. A 19
Certainly.
without armor. What is Kara at without armor?
12.
Okay. So that's going to be 22 slashing damage. So that is cut in half
Ouchie.
for you. All right. So, and as you go and you basically grab out of its range, it just moves one of its legs and catches you as you go. And you also notice now for the first time that these legs are razor sharp. They're basically like 8 great swords that it can use.
Fantastic.
Yep. And then it's its turn.
Yeah, so she after she gets bed, she likes kind of run over to the corner where his sword is.
Yeah. So you can definitely, you can run out of there and grab your sword.
Perfect.
And so you are standing now just like in the middle of the room in whatever Kara sleeps in.
Yeah, she's basically like, she wears like a V-neck t-shirt, some boxers, and she's just like standing there with her sword and shield like, ah, god damn it!
Facing off against this huge thing that is absolutely the size of your canopy bed. And Gidget is still like pinned under this thing, just like screaming, and holding her bag. And you can see she's rifling through it, looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's its turn. You see that its eyes all simultaneously flash as these 8 red lights go off, and it swivels its head, and you hear that click, 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 click sound as it goes and turns towards you. And it leaps off of the bed.
Oh, fuck!
And then you see its mouth opens, and there's this very shrill, high-pitched sound that you can almost not hear. It's like a dog whistle. It's just on the very edge of your being, and it makes your bones like shake as you're listening to it. And I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving. Oh, I'm sorry, no, a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. 17.
So much is happening in this round.
Oh man, a 17 is not gonna do it.
Oh, fuck me!
So as this happens and you feel this reverberation in your body, you lose control of your limbs. You just feel your sword drop to your side as you become paralyzed. So for 1 minute, you are paralyzed. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. That's what that is.
Okay.
And as it emits this beam, it runs up to you, and all you can see now as you kind of slump over paralyzed is this thing it swivels 2 of its front arms, and it slides underneath you and kind of picks up your body and is like cradling it in its 2 arms.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmares about this.
Gonna start bundling you up in silk now.
And then Arnidal, it's at this point that you burst into the room. Is there anything you wanted to grab before going into this room? Oh, you know what? I'll roll to see. Would Aaron be sleeping with you?
Yeah. I would have probably that was gonna be my thing, is I probably would have shook him awake as I ran out the door. I don't think I would have grabbed
that's
anything.
good because he didn't hear. So he's like, what? Oh, what?
Like, wake up right now, follow me. Like, ran out the door.
All right. He reaches around.
Grab your daggers.
Yeah, grabs his daggers. He's like, okay, what's happening?
So I run in, so I want to burst in, and I am going to Eldritch Blast
Yeah, so as you run in, you see Gidget screaming on the bed now, like the sheets are torn up and the bed is totally destroyed, and this large mechanical spider cradling Kara, seeming getting ready to like spring off somewhere.
Oh no. Yeah, Eldritch
It's
Blast
trying to
that.
kidnap me.
Yup.
Yeah, right. Somebody's like,
God, how
no,
horrifying.
Frodo. Alright, let's see.
No, Frodo. No, Shelob. Bad Shelob.
So it's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That is not going to hit. Your Eldritch Blast bounces off of this thing's steel plating.
Gross. Oh, it's not electrical energy, it's magical energy. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I should have used
shocking grasp that fool.
I'm gonna have to, yes. But how far away? Well, it's not. I don't have like a bonus action.
You get, 2 more blasts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yes I do.
So go
Thank
ahead
you.
and roll for your other blasts.
You're right. Oh, that's sorry. My brain is not optimal right now.
Next round, you can have Alistar go over and deliver your shocking grasp for you.
That's right. So the next roll is going to be a 26.
That will hit.
Hell
Sick.
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so
hell
that's,
yeah.
Y'all help me. I forgot. It's 1d10
Yeah,
Mhm.
1d10
plus my
your
charisma, which is I got charisma for days.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
So that's gonna deal 11 damage.
Okay.
And then I get my third Eldritch Blast, which is going to be 9. Doubt that hits. Since
No,
a 17 didn't. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you see your Eldritch Blast. To your horror, your blasts just bounce off of this thing's, metal exterior. It
Gross.
doesn't even seem affected.
Nasty.
Rude.
Yep. And then Gidget is going to go ahead and throw some fire.
Yay. Melt that bitch.
Okay. All right. So she goes ahead and actually, you know what? She'll do acid because that would be more appropriate. Okay. So she goes ahead and she takes 2 vials out of her bag as she hucks them at this thing. The first one goes wide, and you hear curtains beginning to sizzle as this green liquid splatters upon them. But the second one aims and lands true on one of this thing's legs, and as it bursts, you smell this coppery, just metallic smell, and you see sizzling coming off of this thing's legs.
Nice.
All right, so she went ahead and got hit, and then Saye, it's up to you. Anything you're grabbing before running in there?
My quarterstaff.
Yeah.
All right, so you run into the room, and you see this scene now. Gidget is standing up on the bed, about to throw things. Aaron and Arnadel are standing in one corner of the room. Kara is cradled and seemingly unconscious or dead or something in the arms of this spider creature.
Okay, yeah. I want to just knock it the fuck down from wherever it's at. With my quarterstaff, 2-handed, and I'm gonna attempt a stunning strike.
Dude, do it.
Woo!
Ooh, honey, that's a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah. Nice.
Yup.
Okay, I need a D-ert.
Alright.
Ooh, nice. Do I also add my dexterity to that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Monks are
12
cool.
damage.
Okay.
And now
for your first one.
yeah, I stunned him, yeah?
He needs to make a, what is the saving throw I need to make?
Succeed on a constitution saving throw.
What is my number?
15.
Ooh, I rolled very good. I got a 24. Sorry.
Oh, damn it. Well,
This
I have an
dice-
extra attack, and I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna
My Chris Perkins dice, everybody. It's back. 2019.
excuse me. Another stunning strike.
You can try.
That was a modified 20 to hit.
That will do it. It's just you and I now, Nassim.
I had to go get whiskey for battle.
So, but it still got the damage, right? Yeah.
It's just
So
not stunned.
You gotta make a roll now. Make another saving throw.
Oh, crap. Wait, what was the damage on the second one?
I haven't rolled it yet. I wanted to see if it got stunned.
Oh, fine. Ooh, that'll be a 12.
Yeah, it's stunned until the end of my next turn.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Nice.
Let me just check it's not immune to that. That's like the one it's not immune to. Fine.
Hell yeah.
All
Plus
right, what's your
10
damage?
Suck it.
Ah, monks. Reckon everybody's day.
Wrecking
Anything
shit.
else? You gonna throw a little flurry
Flurry
at
of
me?
blows.
Little slip me a flurry?
All right, I can do that as a bonus, can I?
Swirly flurry?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
let's do
yeah.
that. Let's do it.
But do you guys remember those flurries that had the M&Ms in them? Where was that from? Was that McDonald's?
It was McDonald's, the McFlurry. I always got Oreo.
No, I was an M&M kid. And then they like break your teeth because they were so frozen.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
What are you doing?
I'm rolling my lapis dice, and they're treating me very well.
You're saving Kara's life.
That's 8 damage.
All right.
And another one, right? It's 2. Yep.
Yay.
2 unarmed strikes.
That's I don't think this is 16.
Not gonna do it.
Okay.
Your
okay.
fist clangs into this thing and you bruise your knuckles.
Yeah.
Rock hard. Basically, whenever you've been landing strikes, it's because you've been hitting at joints in between this thing where it looks more like wires holding this thing together as opposed to metal.
Okay. Sounds good. Guys, aim for the joints, the knuckles.
Okay.
Wow. Well, that turn sucked for me. So Kara, now that this thing has been stunned, it kind of just and like you roll limply out of its arms onto the floor. So you can go ahead and try to make that save one more time. So it was
a con save? Yeah.
Yeah.
22.
All right, you do
Yes!
it. You manage to feel, so you spend your turn like and you're just willing yourself to like get that feeling back, and
Her rage wells up from inside her, and she feels like the touch of her dad's hand on her cheek again, and you see as she just like kind of like rips her arms that were like clenched together, and she goes, oh! You just hear this roar erupt from her mouth.
Yes, so you're roaring on the floor, and that is your turn. Also, you can go ahead and pick up your sword if you would like. Also.
Oh yeah.
Damn it! So the spider thing is just. It looks like it's short circuiting as it's stunned. It's just like. So you just see its little arms twitching as its body is sort of doing that spider like push-up thing to reactivate. So it misses its turn. And then Aaron is going to go ahead and, look at this. It's a stunned foe. It's a rogue. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
As he drives his dagger, he's going to aim for like the back of the neck plating here.
Good.
Oh,
Hell
that's
yeah.
a lot of D6s, my friends. Okay. Oh boy, Aaron! 12, 18, 22, 26, 34, 37.
Okay.
What?
Nice.
A lot of dice
Love
there.
that. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack, the best rogue. Wow, okay. So he drives this huge, like, thrust into this thing, and you see just blue sparks shoot off of its body. And the spider's, like, head lolls off to the side. But even with that damage, you can see this thing is starting to move and come back to function again, even with its head askew at this point. So you don't think the head is necessarily integral to keeping this thing alive. And then we're back up here to Arnadel.
I'm going to shocking grasp it. How far away am I?
So I mean, the room is only like 15 by 15, so you could easily get over there.
All right, cool. I'm gonna run up and shocking grasp it. I'm gonna touch it.
I'm gonna touch it.
I don't have my spell cards on me.
Let's see.
Sorry.
If it's the object is metal, then you get an advantage on the attack at level 9.
No.
It might still be. only 2. It might go up to 3 at a level 11.
Let me pull it up real quick.
I know it's
Sorry,
D10s.
I don't have my beer or my book. My beer. I don't have my book either. It's in storage.
No worries. That's why we're gonna do D&D Beyond, and it's gonna be awesome.
11th it go. Oh, sorry, it's D8s. Yes, at 5th level, 2D8s.
Okay. Yep. So you get advantage. So go ahead and roll me an attack with advantage. Spell attack.
Okay.
And it also won't be able to take reactions until the start of its next turn.
What are you
Sick.
doing to me, guys? I just want to kill you with my spider.
No,
No.
no.
This is a dumb question. I know that. For spell attack bonus, is that only on ranged attacks?
It's on all attacks.
All attacks.
Tight. Tight. So that's gonna be a 24,
Yes.
and then how many D8? 2.
Level 2. At 11, it will be 3.
What level are we? 10? 9? 9.
9.
9.
9. God, you guys are powerful.
My 2 D8s yielded 6 points of damage, of shock
Okay.
damage.
All right, so it takes 6 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and it cannot take reactions until the start of your turn. Ugh.
Until the start of its turn.
No, until the end of my turn. Next
Well,
turn.
it's stunned until the end of your turn. It also can't take reactions until the end of its turn.
This is so dumb. Okay, all right, so you shock it. All right, and then Gidget is gonna go ahead and run up and hit it with her big wrench.
Yay!
She gets a natural 20 to club this thing with her
I
wrench.
love it. She's
Oh,
not monkeying around.
And this is versatile. She is wielding it in 2 hands. Her tiny gnomish body, this giant wrench.
I love it. I've never been
Oh.
more in love with her in my entire life.
She smacks it for a whopping 15 damage. with her
What the
wrench.
fuck?
Dude,
Damn.
she crit in.
That's amazing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Gidget.
I love you, babe.
Wrench crit.
It got wrenched. All right. Wow, that's insane. Okay. And then Saye, it's back up to you. This thing
Oh.
is still stunned. How? This is murder.
I'm gonna smash her. No, I'm gonna pick it up and like throw it on the ground. Is it light enough for me to pick up?
No,
Okay.
you definitely cannot pick this thing up. It is a large creature,
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
easily the size of that whole 4-poster bed, and made of solid metal.
Right, of course. I forgot.
It's like
Okay.
a car. It'd be like picking up a car.
Just smashing it with
Damn.
my quarterstaff.
Die! Get
Plus-
a broom. Sweep it out of here. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Knocking it out of the window.
All right, so go ahead and try to hit it.
19.
Club spiders, not seals.
19. Well, just do it.
Okay.
That's your number.
That's 9 damage.
Okay.
And let's hit it again. Smash away. Keep smashing. Ooh, okay. Then we didn't hit it. Then do I need it again later? Yeah, I'm gonna save that. That's I'll spend another key point though. I'll do flurry of blows.
Well.
And then 22 to hit it.
Yep.
Good enough.
Woo!
Does the job.
I just want to.
7 damage.
Okay. Yep. You are beating on this thing, y'all.
And I missed the second punch because I rolled a 16.
You hurt your hand again. Oh, jeez.
They're tired.
It gets clipped on one of the edges, and you're bleeding, and it sucks.
I guess.
Okay, and then Kara.
She stands up, looks at the thing, spits at it, and then she heaves her sword up and is just gonna drive it, like plunge it straight through the part where Aaron shivved his dagger in. Oh yeah. I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Ooh,
for it.
and I'm gonna make a reckless attack so I get advantage, and it'll get advantage against me on its turn.
Okay.
What? Ooh, yes, I will take that 28 to hit. And then it's going to be 8 magic damage.
Magic.
And then 4 cold damage.
Rude.
And then I'm gonna hit it again.
How much total damage have we done to this thing?
A lot. I
And
will
that-
just say.
That will be another 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And that'll be another 8 magic damage.
Yeah.
With another 4 cold damage.
Yeah.
And then I will use my bonus action to strike it again.
Fine. See if I care now.
A natural 20.
Uh-huh.
And then
Even without armor, ladies and gentlemen.
that'll be another 8 magic.
Yep.
And 1 cold damage to Spike.
Just to throw that in there.
Take that.
Anti-cold.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Wow. That sucked. That was a lot of damage. Okay, so it is now this thing's turn, finally. It activates and now blue sparks are flying off of this thing. Its head is basically hanging on by like 1 cord at this point, but the body itself is still active and moving. And you see Kara, this thing, even without a head, you can tell that it is focused on you. You are the only thing in the room that it cares about. I need you to go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Gladly. Alright. 18.
Okay. Alright, so you make that, but you will still take half damage. Go ahead. 13, 18, 28, 36,
Jesus fuck.
49. So take half of 49. As this thing, you see again the blue coming out of this thing, and this beam hits you, and you feel like this sock, like in your chest, like it's punching you with this ray, and you're driven backwards a little bit as this thing comes at you, and you are, you're sure that if you had taken the full damage, it would have done a lot worse to you, but this thing only clipped you. All right, and then Aaron is gonna go ahead and throw a dagger. Natural 1. Okay, homie.
He's so sweepy.
Oh, yeah. All right. He misses both his attacks. And then Arnadel, we're back up to you. This thing is clearly going after Kara.
I'm gonna shock and grasp it again, because it's
Do it.
not a bad cantrip.
Mm-mm. All right. Roll with advantage.
Okay, so roll number 1 was a 17, and roll number 2 is a 24.
Nice. All right. The 24 will hit. So 2d8 damage.
Really? Again? I got another 6 points of damage.
Okay. It can't take reactions, which is good news. All right. Gidget, another wrench swing. Oh, not so great this time.
Oh, that's okay.
It's okay. It clangs off with this thing. Now that it's active, all its tasty bits are too far out of her range. And then Saye, we're back up to you, you murderer.
Well, I guess we're gonna do another stunning strike.
Why?
Because I can, bitch.
How many of those can you do?
As many key points as I have.
How many do you have at this point?
9. Same, equal to my level, but I didn't hit it because I think I rolled a 12.
Nope, that won't hit.
Extra attack. That didn't hit it either. And now I'm using my gift of the present. Wait, do I have to do it? No, I don't have to, do I? If I use Flurry of Blows and do another stunning strike at the same time, that's possible, yeah?
Each would cost a key point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at that point, well, hold on.
No, I think you have to use
That's
your action to do a stunning strike. I don't think it can be on a flurry of
Yeah, I
blows.
don't think you can do it on your flurry of blows.
But if you use your gift of the present, On
It's
your next
with a
turn.
melee weapon attack, yeah, so it has to be with my quarterstaff.
Yep.
But I can use my gift of the present.
Yep. To get a whole other turn.
Yeah. All right. So I have
regret
3
giving
more.
that
I have 3 more key points left. So
All right.
that didn't hit it.
Okay.
Another. Ooh, that didn't hit it. That didn't hit it either.
Well, since you used your gift of the present, you get a whole other round. Like, so if you wanted to spend another key point to do flurry of blows, you totally could.
Actually, I think I just did it 3 times. I don't have any more
Okay.
things I can do. I can't spend any more key points.
Oh no! I win this round.
I was just. It's moving around so fast. It's so frantic, and my quarterstaff missed it at every turn.
It is, and it's very dark in this room. There's no light. I mean, just like the moonlight streaming through the window. So.
Oh,
It's
poor
strobing
human.
red light from its eyes.
Yeah, poor human. All right, and then Kara.
Woo! We gonna slice and dice. Oh boy, I will do another reckless attack. Come at me, bro! Alright, well that's not too bad. 19?
That will hit.
Oh yeah, that was the number, right?
That's the number.
Alright, I'll just go for my second attack. 22.
Yes.
And then third attack with the bonus action, natural 20.
Oh boy.
Alright, so ooh, I'm gonna roll so many d8s.
Let's see.
So 3 plus 10, so 13 plus 6, 12, 18. So that's 21
Okay.
plus 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 2 is 12 cold damage.
Hachi machi. Okay.
And that is my turn.
Oh boy. So this thing is hurting. You see sparks flying off of it. One of its legs has just fallen off, and it's like kind of teetering to the side. So it's given it all it's got as it comes after you, Kara. So
it will get advantage. It will get advantage because I recklessly attacked.
Okay. All right, then I will take that 19 plus 11 to be 30.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Wow, this is a lot of damage. All right. 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 6 is 17 for the first 4 leg hitting you.
So that'll be 8.
And you are not raging.
Oh, because I was paralyzed. Oh, yep. So
that'll
yeah,
be the
that will.
full. Okay, and then 26 to hit you for the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thankfully, we're gonna go back to sleep right after this.
So 17 more slashing damage with the second attack.
Got it.
And then I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw since it's being recharged.
37. And then, oh, get out of here! I got a natural 20. Not to die.
Boo! So you hear that same attack that it sent on you that first time that made you drop down. It's that shaking, and you all feel it. This just horrible sensation, but you can tell it's like it's like those echolocation things in old cartoons where that like woo 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 is just pointed at Kara right now, but Kara just shrugs it off and is still going strong. All right. Aaron will sink another dagger into it. Second one misses. Okay, and then Arnadel, it's back up to you.
I think Shocking Grasp is working great. I just hope I roll more damage this time.
Zip.
All right, so what's advantage? First roll was a 28 and second roll is a 19. So 28 to hit.
Yeah.
Woo!
2d8. All right, 8 points of damage this time.
That is the exact number. How do you want to kill this thing?
Oh, I'm just like, I mean, the thing is, like, she's tired and pissed off, and, like, it keeps going after Kara. Clearly, I think Arnadale knows that this is drow related. I think it's a pretty safe assumption, so she's pissed off about that.
It's a spider.
It's thematic, but who knows?
Who knows? But she's just like, God, don't fuck up. All this, like, dick wagging that we had to deal with at this thing, and now these drow are fighting dirty. Like, fuck this shit. Ugh. So, yeah, she's just, like, pissed off and silently. She just has this, like, grimace on her face as, like, the lightning flash, like, illuminates her frustrated, angry face. But she's quiet.
Nice.
Yeah, so you grab on, just to this thing's, like, back leg as its, like, attention is on Kara, and that final burst is just what sends it, like, basically, you hear cracking as the legs just shudder and break off of this thing, and with a boo kind of sound, this machine just, like, collapses in on itself. And it actually does the thing with its attached leg that when it drops to the ground, the legs, like,
they curl in.
They curl into the main body. Like, if you've ever, drowned a spider, it exactly does that as it folds in on itself. And now this just smoking, sparking remains of this thing is in the middle of this totally destroyed bedroom at this point. And you hear footsteps running down the hall, and Kristoff and Isolde both appear, and Valerius all appear in the doorway. Kristoff's like, what happened? Is everyone all right?
God, it's about time you showed up. God, you guys are heavy sleepers. Yes, we're all fine. We're all fine, right?
Yeah.
Gidget's, like, clutching her wrench, like, breathing deeply, like, yeah, I'm good.
I bet Gidget wants to check all the mechanical stuff out on this thing, huh? And I look over at Gidget.
We'll leave it to her in the morning.
She seems pretty freaked out. And Kristoff looks around the room, and he goes over to this thing, and Isolde follows behind, and he kind of gives it a kick, and it, like, rolls over. And then Isolde chimes in, that's a retriever. This is a... And she gives Kara a look.
What's a retriever?
It's a construct built for a specific purpose. They are collectors. They have a target and are sent to bring back their subjects alive. And it is exclusively designed and used by the drow.
All right, so
Well,
you all know that now I really have to kill her, right?
I mean, we're here for you, but... Well, there's no but. I think Arnadale's just like, don't mind me. I'm just tired. Fuck these guys.
And Isolde looks at you, and nothing has changed, Kara. We can't do this in the public eye. We can't take them down openly. I mean, they know they can't either. They're sending these creatures after you. We're both in a stalemate of sorts.
All right. Well, we're not gonna come up with anything useful at like 3 a.m. So I think I'll be safe for the rest of the night. Let's just go to bed, and we'll talk about this in the morning.
Don't you feel like we should, like, I mean, maybe we can do this tomorrow, but, like, we have one of their constructs right now in our room. Don't you think we can, like, make a big display about this publicly and be like, hey, what the fuck's up with this?
We gotta hang it on the front porch to scare off the other ones?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, yeah.
The drow are a subtle and nefarious people. If we were to present this to them, I'm sure they would find some way to dissuade it, to make an excuse for it, and we would just end up looking like, well, the assholes, to be quite frank.
I would love to put this thing's head on a stake, like, in front of the doorway. Just nothing around, just that.
And then
Impale it.
Kristoff just starts nodding, and he's like, Gidget, Valerius, perhaps we can retrieve something from this. And Gidget's like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, boss. Okay, let's go. And she goes and she tries to pull it, and nothing happens, and Valerius just does some conjuration, and the thing begins to lift and then move out of the room, and they're going to be taking it off somewhere to presumably disassemble it or something. And as old Kristoff eventually, clearly I'm sorry, we didn't listen to you. Clearly this is some kind of issue, and the fact that they wanted to take you alive worries me much more than a direct attack on any of us.
Oh, yeah, no, because they're gonna sacrifice me unto the altar of the fucking spider bitch god. No, they can't have me dead. No, no, no. Oh, God, I guess now that we're gonna work, I'll go make some coffee and we can keep talking about this. I'm gonna go check on Kitchen. And she, like, gets surprisingly straight-faced and just kind of storms out of the room to go and, like, find the room where Gidget and Valerius dragged the spider off to. Spider mech.
And as you leave the room, leaving Kristoff, Isolde, Aaron, and the two of you standing in there, Kristoff turns, gives a look to Aaron, and kind of nods, and Aaron nods as well. And then Kristoff leaves. And yeah, so you're left with basically Aaron and Isolde. Isolde also parts ways, and he's like, all right, well, I suppose we should probably get this cleaned up, or I don't know where Finn is. God.
Can we just like clean it up in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk around the house and, the property and just see if there's any leftovers of this thing's trail and where it came from, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good idea.
See if there are any others hiding out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you take the time to survey the area. There's no indication of how this thing got in. This was one stealthy apparatus. You don't know how it got in, like out. There are no broken windows or doors. No real indications of how this thing
because it's so giant too. It's not like it could just climb through a window.
Exactly. So you're like, magic? You don't really know how it got there, and you're just glad somebody warned you. So over the course of the evening, you all eventually, everything dies down. Kara, you are given another bedroom. Finn eventually wakes up, and he kind of stumbles around. He's like, oh, shit. He looks at the broken room, whatever. You get relocated. Arnadel, Aaron tells you that he has to, he's been given orders to watch over Kara, but he doesn't want Kara to know. But Kristoff asked him to.
Yeah.
So he won't be staying by your side much in the days to come. He's like, yeah, you probably won't see me at all. If I'm doing my job right, that is.
Well, I mean, maybe. I got some pretty bitchin' eyesight, but
And he's like, I got some pretty bitchin' hiding
skills. Now, have we moved on to sassy flirting?
Yeah. Yeah, he's gotten out of the awkward. He's getting more sassy.
Yeah, we're into sassy flirting now. Love it. Mm-hmm. That's the best kind of flirting. She's just like, all right, well, I'll let you know if you're doing your job right or not, but I'll miss you. Bed's gonna be cold.
And he wobbles his lip a little. He's like, yeah, it's, well, hell of a vacation, huh?
Yeah, stay safe. I know you like kill dragons and shit, but like,
He goes, I got this.
I believe you.
Don't worry about me.
All right.
That is
All right.
cute
All
when
right.
you learn.
No, it's not. I'm going to
And,
bed.
Yeah, and he closes the door and assumes his post. He's very good at being invisible, so I don't think, Kara, you notice as he pitches up outside your door. And eventually Gidget does crawl back into bed with you, and she kind of gently, touches your shoulder. I found this inside the thing.
What is it?
I think it's meant for you. And it's this little scroll of parchment.
Oh god, she sent a thing after me. You'd think she would know. I'm not great on the reading as she unfurls it.
Mm-hmm. And it's written in perfect Dwarvish. Not that you can read it now, but you wouldn't have.
Yeah.
It's very neat, put together, and it says, "See you soon, my darling. Looking forward to my collection being complete."
Oh.
Kara takes the little scroll, reaches it over onto the candle upon the nightstand next to her, and sets it on fire.
And as you watch the parchment curl into smoke, you swear you see it trail into the form of an 8-legged spider.
I'm gonna punch a wall, Celeste. Damn it!
And with that, we've reached the end of our episode.
No! Oh my god! Ah!
2019. Shit's getting real.
Way to throw a wrench in the gears of the plans that we decided to make.
No, you made such good plans, and we're definitely all the plans.
We made some plans, and all of a sudden it's like, Remember that
You
drow
didn't say the
problem?
magic word.
Y'all just have to learn to multitask. That's what this arc is about, multitasking.
Jesus, no shit. We're gonna have to handle all that crap while we're getting dicked around with drows. Like, fuck drows, man. Arnadale's gonna hate drow at the end of this too.
Fuck 'em.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. And now we are officially back on schedule. So you will be seeing us stream every Wednesday, either with after hours or episodes here. So that's awesome. Thank you all so much for joining us. I have been your Dungeon Master, Celeste Konowich.
Been your elven warlock, Arnadale, played by a very drowsy Brittany.
And I have been your human monk, Saya Noor, played by Nassim. Very hot and cold tonight.
And I'm Sage, and I play Carbonhilda, the mountain dwarf barbarian.
Yes, so thank you all so much for joining us, and until next time,
Venture
away!
venture
Happy New Year,
away.
you guys. 90s.
Happy New Year. Fish on.
Fish
It's gonna be a good one.
Alright, it's gonna be a party.